HMS Hood, Pennant Number 51, was the famous battlecruiser of the Royal Navy. The Hood was first of the planned 4 Admiral-class battlecruisers to be built during the First World War.
She was already under construction when the Battle of Jutland occurred in mid-1916. That battle revealed serious flaws in her design despite drastic revisions, before she was completed 4 years later. For this reason, she was the only ship of her class to be completed, as the Admiralty decided it would be better to start with a clean design with the new succeeding battlecruisers.
Hood remained the largest warship in the world for 20 years after her commissioning, and her prestige was reflected in her nickname, the Mighty Hood. Hood was involved in many showing the flag exercises between her commissioning in 1920 and the outbreak of the war in 1939. In 1923 and 1924, she was attached to the Mediterranean Fleet following the outbreak of the Second Italo-Ethiopian War in 1935, when the Spanish Civil War broke out the following year. Hood was officially assigned to the Mediterranean Fleet until she had to return to Britain in 1939 for an overhaul. By this time, advances in naval gunnery had reduced Hood's usefulness. She was scheduled to undergo a major rebuild in 1941 to correct these issues.
But the outbreak of the Second World War in September 1939 kept the ship in service without the upgrades. When war with Germany was declared, Hood was operating in the area around Iceland, and spent the next several months hunting for German commerce raiders and blockade runners between Iceland and the Norwegian Sea. After a brief overhaul of her propulsion system, she sailed as the flagship of Force H, and participated in the destruction of the French fleet at Mers el-Kheba.
Transferred to the home fleet shortly afterwards, Hood was dispatched to Scapa Flow and operated in the area as a convoy escort and later as a defense against a potential German invasion fleet.